Beef and beer. Now that's a combination that's hard to beat. But did you know that breweries and ranchers are teaming up to create sustainable products? We're headed to Ellensburg, Washington to meet with rancher Kyler Beard and his family to learn more about this process.
You wouldn't think of Ellensburg, Washington as being a good place to feed cattle, but with all the byproducts that are created from such a big consumer market, one of the things that we started getting is the spent grain from the Iron Horse Brewery. And so it's really high in protein, really high in energy. It's basically a wet mash of grain. And so we're able to mix that in with hay chaff, which is another byproduct. All this stuff is formulated by a PhD nutritionist, so it's not just two dumb cowboys out here with a shovel figuring out what to throw in.
A little of this, a little of that.
And so talking about sustainability, the closer you are to the product, the cheaper it's going to be to get it from the plant to the animal. A lot of feed yards are built next to the feed, so you don't have a lot of trucking involved.
Gotcha. Like Iron Horse is just right over there, and it just comes over here.
Yeah, 8-mile trip. Yeah.
We took a quick trip over to Iron Horse Brewery to learn more about where the spent grain actually comes from.
So in just 2018 alone, we used 1,650,000 pounds of just two-row.
What?
It was quite a bit.
And then afterwards, then where does all that, the spent grain, go?
It goes to our local cattle farmers here in Ellensburg. If we couldn't have found anybody to take it, we would have had to either try and find somebody to compost it or pay somebody to take it away and put it in a landfill or do something. So it's a good feeling to know that you're helping somebody else out and it's not just going to waste, it's actually going to help a local farmer, you know.
What would that do to your financial situation if you didn't have a resource like this?
We would just go back to feeding when we absolutely have to. But the partnership with the Iron Horse is really a great thing. The real neat thing about cattle is a lot of the ground that they graze actually doesn't get tilled up. So you don't have the same soil erosion, you don't release the carbon back out. You're helping create biodiversity.
Okay.
It's also helping with fire control, so cattle grazing really has a lot more benefit. I mean, this really feels now like I'm a true cowboy doing something for everybody.
Thank you guys so much for letting me come out and visit the ranch. I gotta tell you, it is a pleasure every time to see the hard work that you guys put in day in and day out, just so city slickers like me can enjoy a steak from time to time. And you know, thanks to Iron Horse Brewery for providing the byproducts to make it happen, huh? All right, here's a cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's nice.